Hi, I'm Tim Kelley from the Montgomery Fund and welcome to this week's Video Insight. Today I want to talk about what you can do as an investor to beat the market, what things work and what things don't. Firstly, it's important to recognise that beating the market is not easy. Equity markets are full of smart people trying to find good companies at attractive prices, and that means that there usually aren't too many of them that go unnoticed. Having said that, there are a few ways that ordinary investors can tilt the odds in their favour and aim for good long-term results. The first one is to do with emotional stability. While the market is usually rational, there are times when it gets spooked and rational analysis gets overcome by fear. For example, quite often we see companies that announce a temporary setback getting priced by the market as though the problems are permanent. It's easier said than done, but if you can keep your head while others are losing theirs, you'll find that the market will sometimes present you with prices that are well below a sensible assessment of value. The second thing that you can do is pick which end of the market you should be in. Many of the smart people that are scouring the market for bargains work for large institutions with a lot of money to invest. That means they can only really look at larger companies, and smaller companies are more likely to get overlooked. If you buy a share in BHP, there's a good chance you're buying from an institution that has done their homework and decided they want out. If you buy a share in a company at the other end of the ASX 300, you're more likely to buy from someone who isn't quite as well prepared. The third thing that you can do is to take advantage of any unique skill or knowledge you have. If you have a good understanding of a particular industry, for example, you may be well placed to spot the best companies in that industry. If you have some skill in analysing financial statements, you can get an edge by studying the financials in a bit more detail than the next investor. To summarise, beating the market is not easy, and if your strategy is to follow the latest hot tip, then you're going to need a fair amount of luck to get good results long term. However, if you think carefully about where and when you compete, because that's what you need to do to beat the market, then you should be able to tip the odds in your favour. That's it for this week. We'll be back with more next week, and in the meantime, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter.